OCBC HomeMate is specially designed for OCBC bank loan customers, to protect you and your property against the perils of fire with added complementary benefits. OCBC HomeMate is a comprehensive plan designed specially for owners of residential properties to provide the coverage you need when disaster strikes. With OCBC HomeMate, you will remain covered against fire, lightning damage, explosion, bursting pipes, flood damage and any other perils mentioned in the insurance policy. The house owner plan covers your house structure including the walls, roof, fixtures and fittings, garages, gates and fences. OCBC HomeMate provides coverage for private dwellings or residentials which include flats, apartments, condominiums, terrace or link houses, semi-detached houses, and bungalows. OCBC HomeMate provides ample coverage and benefits which are divided into 3 sections: house owner, other contingencies, and householder. There are a total of 3 areas under Section 1, protection for buildings, mortgage discharge costs, and mortgage protection. Under the first section, we will explain in detail the loss or damage caused to buildings. There are many possible hazards that may cause damage to your building. In view of the increasing number of natural disasters, we have extended OCBC HomeMate to cover accidental loss or damage from other causes. For better understanding, we have attached each hazard with news for your reference. This policy ensures against loss of your building resulting directly from flood, fire, lighting, thunderbolt and subterranean fire. Domestic explosion. Aircraft, and other aerial devices, and/or articles dropped therefrom. Impact with any of the buildings by any road vehicle or animals not belonging to or under the control of the insured or any member of his or her family. Bursting or overflowing of domestic water tanks, apparatus, or pipes. Theft is also covered but only if accompanied by actual forcible and violent breaking and entering. Hurricane, cyclone, typhoon, windstorm. As well as earthquake and volcanic eruption are subject to the excess clause. Compared to standard homeowners plan, OCBC HomeMate provides additional benefits, mortgage discharge costs and mortgage protection. Under mortgage discharge costs, we cover any legal costs associated with discharge of mortgage left owing as a result of perils. And for mortgage protection, if the property insured is deemed temporarily uninhabitable due to an insured peril, we will cover up to 6,000 ringgit per month for a maximum of 3 months, depending on the installment amount. Also, if accidental death or permanent disablement occurs within the premise, arising from fire or theft, we will cover your remaining financing up to 250,000 ringgit or 10% of the sum insured, whichever is lesser. Customers can also benefit from additional contingencies such as rent insurance and public liability. We will cover your loss of rent, limited to 10% of the total sum insured, as well as covering liabilities to third parties for accidents in your property up to 250,000 ringgit. Customer can enjoy all these added benefits without additional premium. Apart from the basic house owner insurance policy, customers can also choose to extend coverage, with an additional premium. Under Section 2, OCBC HomeMate provides coverage on damage or loss to home contents, temporary removal of property, damage to mirrors, compensation to death, and servants' property. Please take note. All properties that mortgage under OCBC Bank will not include cover for home content. In the event customer would like to insured home content, kindly refer customer either to contact us at 03-4257-8282, fax to us at 03-4257-6262, email to us at banker-my@greateasterngeneral.com or post to us at the following address. A moment ago we learned about the benefits and coverage provided by HomeMate. Now let us take a look at the major exclusions in this policy. This policy does not cover loss or damage either directly or indirectly from war, invasion, act of foreign enemies, hostilities or warlike operations. Mutiny, riots, military or popular rising, insurrection, rebellion, revolution, military or usurped power, martial law. Loss or damage caused by subsidence or landslip, except when this is occasioned by earthquake or volcanic eruption. Acts of terrorism. Cessation of work, confiscation, commandeering, requisition or destruction of property by order or the government or any public municipal or local authority. Consequential loss or damage of any kind except rent insurance. Now let's take a look at the calculation of the premium. Please note that the total premium you have to pay may vary depending on our underwriting requirements. Basic premiums for house owner and householder insurance are calculated based on a standard tariff rate prescribed by Persatuan Insurance Am Malaysia and are affected by the type of building and its class of construction of the building. This term refers to the materials from which a building is made. They are classified as Class 1A, Class 1B, Class 2, and Class 3. Each classification reflects both the building materials used and the combustibility of those materials. Based on the fire rating determined by occupation and building construction classifications, here is how the premium is calculated. Taking building Class 1A as an example, the effective rate is 0.106%. Plus it is mandatory for properties that are financed under OCBC Bank to add RSMD, which stand for riot, strike, and malicious damage to their coverage. This will total up the effective rate to 0.116%. The payable premium is equal to the sum insured multiplied by the effective rate. Customer will enjoy 4.5% rebate on premium from OCBC Bank and the premium payable is subject to government tax and stamp duty. Let's take a look at another example, how we calculate premium with home content. Again, taking building Class 1A as an example, the effective rate is 0.106%. Plus it is mandatory for properties that are financed under OCBC Bank to add RSMD to their coverage. This will total up the effective rate to 0.116%. With home content, the gross premium will be 650,000 ringgit multiplied by 0.116% and that makes up 754 ringgit. Customer will enjoy 4.5% rebate on premium from OCBC Bank and the premium payable is subject to government tax and stamp duty. Here's some additional information to take note of when it comes to payment. With this policy, gross commission is 15% and customers will enjoy a discount of 4.5% from the bank. All policy is subject to a stamp duty of 10 ringgit and a government tax. For OCBC HomeMate, it will auto-renew on a yearly basis and the premium will be debited to the insured loan account. There are two types of cancellation procedure you need to take note: property discharged and customer wish to insured with other insurance company. For property discharged, loan ops will inform Great Eastern General Insurance the loan has been settled, hence auto-renew and auto-debit will be cancelled. The policy is still effective until expired date. For next renewal, Customer will need to directly liaise with Great Eastern General Insurance and make payment directly to Great Eastern General Insurance. If customer wish to insure with other insurance covering the same property, customer will need to notify us and OCBC Bank Malaysia, Berhad. Such notification must be provided within 90 days from the commencement of the period of insurance. Loan Ops will inform Great Eastern General Insurance to cancel the policy from inception, then Great Eastern General Insurance will refund the premium by giving credit back to customer loan account. Please take note such request is on year-to-year basis. Customer is required to submit other insurance policy every year to Loan Ops. Should a claim arise, an insured can notify us via online submission, direct call to our customer service line, or drop us an email. While home insurance offers asset protection and peace of mind, it took the recent flash floods and bushfires to highlight the importance of having appropriate and adequate insurance coverage to protect their property assets. Many homeowners suffered financial losses and damages to their assets as a result of being uninsured or underinsured. This is because most homeowners do not take into account the rebuilding cost of the house when insurance is taken, including any additional renovations or enhancements that may have been made over the years, thus adding to the insured value. Insured at reinstatement value basis, which include architects and surveyors' fees, and cost of removal of debris. Policyholders are reminded to ensure that their property is adequately insured. It is important to understand this should not done for the sake of saving on insurance premiums. Under insurance implications, an insurer shall not be liable to pay the full loss but only that proportion of the loss which the amount insured for. The Building Cost Calculator (BCC) is intended to be used as a guide to help customer in determining the estimated sum insured for their residential property, shop house or shop office. PIAM Building Cost Calculator provides an estimate of the rebuilding cost of the property for evaluation purposes only, and does not guarantee the actual amount and shall not at any time be a substitute for professional advice and judgment, particularly where a property has any unusual feature. As we mentioned earlier, for many, fire insurance is set and forget. However, property prices do change over time. As time passes, the sum insured may not be adequate for the current value of your property. Your coverage should reflect the current cost of rebuilding the property. As a policyholder, it is customer duty to ensure that their property is adequately insured at all times. Kindly take note that in the event of underinsurance, the policy will be subjected to the average condition and you will need to bear a proportionate share of the loss. The example below illustrates how inadequate insurance can affect you in the event of loss. With existing sum insured of policy at 200,000 ringgit, reconstruction cost of insured property, at time of loss is 250,000 ringgit, and total loss amount is 100,000 ringgit. The payable claim under this policy will be calculated based on the policy's average condition. Existing sum insured divide by reconstruction cost of insured property, at time of loss multiply by the loss amount. In this case, as this policy is subjected to average condition, the claim payable is only 80,000 ringgit. Therefore, due to inadequate insurance, the policyholder will need to bear the remaining loss of 20,000 ringgit. To avoid being underinsured, a yearly review of your property and possession should be done before renewing your policy to ensure adequate coverage. For your easy reference, OCBC and Great Eastern General Insurance come to agreement that there will be two common expiry date for all HomeMate policy which will fall on 31st March and the 30th of September every year. Hence, the premium for first year will be slightly higher due to the period of insurance is more than 12 months. This is only applicable to first-year policy. Look at the example. Loan that drawdown on the 15th of February 2020. The period of insurance will be the 15th of February 2020 to the 31st of March 2021, which the total cover period is 13 months 16 days. Refer to another example. Loan that drawdown on 2nd April 2020. The period of insurance will be 2nd April 2020 to the 30th of September 2021, which the total cover period is 17 months 28 days. In summary, loan drawdown from 2nd October to 1st April. The expiry date will be fall on 31st March, whereas loan drawdown from 2nd April to 1st October, the expiry date will be fall on the 30th of September. Before we end the video, here are a few important things of note to consider. First, always explain the T&C and LO, informing the customers that OCBC will take up the fire insurance on their behalf once the loan is in place. Always explain and provide a copy of HomeMate PDS to customers. It is the customer's duty to ensure the sum insured is sufficient. Please be reminded all requests to purchase own insurance is on yearly basis. Customer should submit their copy of insurance from other insurer every year if they wish purchase own insurance. Any requests for refunds of premium as the result of double insurance will not be entertained in the event of late notification. If customers insist they have purchased their own insurance and decline the fire insurance provided by OCBC, they must be able to produce a copy of the insurance policy to OCBC Bank Loan Operation Department with proof not later than 90 days. Should customers have any further inquiry beyond your knowledge, please escalate to OCBC Loan Ops for bank-related issues or GEGM Banker Support Hotline for fire insurance-related matters. Should you need more information on OCBC HomeMate, please feel free to contact us. Thank you and have a great day.